It is Sunday, the 14th of June, and WA, this is your weather forecast for the week ahead. We are looking at the rainfall totals for Sunday to Sunday, and you can see the south is getting a nice chunk of rain, up to 100 mils down in the Esperance region. So, yeah, lots of rain to come. And in the north, even that gets a little bit of rain left over from this trough that's coming through, and then it dries out throughout the rest of the week. So, let's have a deep dive, shall we? Looking on Sunday, we can see the leftover rain showers from the trough that was up through the central part of WA, and just the last sort of lingerings of this rain band, delivering 15 to 25 mils just south of Perth. Going into Monday, we still have that trough that's now coming down into the southeastern parts of WA, giving 15 to 25 mils if you're in the very, very southeast, or maybe up to 2 to 10 mils more in the sort of central regions of WA. We start to see a little bit of rain developing on the southern coasts, but this picks up as this cutoff low develops. So the cutoff low is the driving force of the wind and rainfall in the south coast this week. It hangs around sort of Tuesday and Wednesday, and then it really leaves the state. So we could see rainfall totals on Tuesday on the coast anywhere between 25 and 50 mils. This comes a little bit further inland, but not delivering as much, anywhere between 2 and 10 mils there. The west coast itself stays dry on Tuesday. Wednesday, still that cutoff low hanging around, same sort of rainfall totals between 2 and 15 mils. And then Thursday, it clears off, it moves over to the east coast and dries out over WA. And it stays dry through Friday, Saturday, and Sunday as a high is dominating that region. All right, let's have a look at the wind, shall we? Let's go on to Tuesday when that cutoff low really starts to develop. This is when there is going to be a marine wind warning for the sort of central south coast region of WA. And we could see, here we go, later in the day on Tuesday, gusts between 63 and 90 kilometers an hour. But most of the rest of the state, the gusts are, 10 to 30 kilometers an hour, so nowhere near as strong. Into Wednesday, we're still getting those strong gusts, so I expect a marine wind warning to also be issued on Wednesday as well. But as that moves across, as we're saying, it's drying out. It's also calming down with that high that starts to move over. So on Friday, the full state sees gusts between 0 to 10 in the south and the north 20 to 30 kilometers an hour. These light winds and the moisture in the soil left over from that rainfall is likely to see foggy conditions into the weekend for the south of the state. We can see it stays nice and calm down there. All right, let's have a bit more of a detailed look now into two regions. We're going to do Esperance down the south, and we're going to do Marble Bar up in the north. So Esperance, we can see, is really going to be the center of a lot of that rainfall. And Monday, we've got 6 to 21 mils, Tuesday 9 to 24, Wednesday 8 to 28 mils, and then we get this leftover showers from Thursday onwards. It is unlikely that this rain will develop as thunderstorm activity. I've seen on the forecast some very localized thunderstorms, but it's likely to just be sort of this long, deep, soaking rain. What I want to show you again is Tuesday and Wednesday, these wind gusts get very strong and the spraying conditions are terrible. Let's go into Saturday. The spraying conditions improve later in the day, and we can see early in the day we have fog risk. Same as it improves on Sunday. We get a much better spraying window. We've got light winds, no fogs. So the start of next week is looking a little bit better in terms of activities on the farm. All right, let's travel up north. We're seeing the leftover scattered showers from that trough. nothing, just really light rains. But that's just in the Marble Bar region up here. I think if you go a little bit further south, we're seeing a much, much stronger rain signature. But again, still showers, light rain. We're seeing tops in the low 20s, but quite cool temperatures overnight as still calm conditions allow for a lot of cooling in the overnight temperatures, but there's no frost risk there, as we can see. Spraying conditions are relatively decent, or at least there's some good, decent windows throughout the week, although we can see the sort of 12 to 5 p.m. almost on every day, except for Monday, is not looking great either. Okay, so that's the story for WA this week. It is nice and rainy and windy down in the south. That clears off into the weekend. We've only got another day or two of light showers up in the north before it calms and gets sunny again. All right, that is our weather update this week for WA. Have a good week and we'll see you next time.